Hello and welcome to the Windrush Fashionista Channel. Today, we'll explore the deeply moving story of Winston Jones, one of the many victims of the Windrush scandal, a tale of resilience in the face of systemic failure. Winston's journey sheds light on the harsh realities of Britain's hostile environment policy and the devastating impact it had on the Windrush generation. The Windrush scandal is a harrowing chapter in British history, rooted in the government's crackdown on illegal immigration through the hostile environment policy, a measure introduced during Theresa May's tenure as Home Secretary. While intended to combat illegal immigration, this policy disproportionately targeted Commonwealth citizens, including the Windrush generation, who were invited to Britain between 1948 and 1971 to fill labor shortages after World War II. Rather than being welcomed, these individuals were stripped of healthcare, pensions, passports, and livelihoods, and, in some cases, even faced deportation. The policy's reliance on racial profiling meant that those who looked like they came from African or Caribbean countries were more likely to be wrongly classified as illegal immigrants. This divisive approach destroyed lives and highlighted systemic racial bias in Britain's immigration practices. One person who endured unimaginable hardship was Winston Jones, a former manager at Sainsbury's and father of 5. In 2005, Winston took a short holiday to Jamaica, only to find himself barred from returning home to the UK. For 10 years, Winston lived in near destitution and homelessness in Kingston, a country he barely knew. Unable to support his family, Winston struggled with the trauma of being wrongly classified as an immigration offender. Even after receiving an apology from the government, the experience left him scarred, and he suffered panic attacks at the thought of applying for compensation. His distrust of the system was palpable. He vividly recalls turning away from an immigration center sign, fearing it was a trap to arrest him. Today, Winston has rebuilt his life, using funds from the Windrush compensation scheme to establish a podcast studio and music recording unit in Manchester. Despite this progress, his story reminds us of the emotional and financial toll the Windrush scandal took on innocent lives. Winston's story is a call to action. It's time for society to address the failures of the hostile environment policy and work toward preventing similar injustices. Transparency, accountability, and humanity must be at the core of any immigration policy. Independent oversight, public education, and counseling services for victims are crucial steps toward healing and reform. As Winston himself advocates, victims need counseling as well as financial compensation. Their voices must be amplified, and their experiences must drive systemic change. Together, we can ensure that history does not repeat itself. Thank you for joining me today to hear Winston Jones's story, a powerful reminder of resilience, injustice, and the need for reform. If this story resonates with you, consider sharing it or starting conversations about how we can build a more inclusive and fair society. Until next time, take care.